Hi everyone.
Hi everybody.
Welcome to another episode of Questions for Cathy. This is episode 10.
My gosh.
I can't believe we're already on double digits.
I know.
It came up so fast. Our question this week comes from Helen N. And her question is, are seed oils bad for you? So why don't you tell us a little bit about what seed oils are, some of the different types, all the details about it.
Okay, so seed oils are extracted from various plants, and they're commonly used in food preparation and in cooking. So the first one is sunflower oil, and there are benefits. It's high in vitamin E, which is a powerful antioxidant that helps prevent against what they call free radicals or cell damage. They contain unsaturated fats, which are better than saturated fats. And let's just talk a little bit about that, the difference between saturated and unsaturated. So a saturated fat comes primarily from an animal source, but the basic definition is anything that is solid at room temperature is considered a saturated fat. So when you think about that, butter, margarine, things like lard,
coconut oil.
Yes. And then the unsaturated fats are liquid. So think about that, your olive oils and sunflower oils, for example. So it contains unsaturated fats, and that can support against heart disease. It also has a very mild flavor, so it makes it very versatile for cooking and baking. Canola oil, a lot of controversy over that. Years ago it was like, oh, that's the one you want to use, it's better than olive oil, but now there's a lot of discussion over that. Canola oil is high in monounsaturated fat, like olive oil, which is better for you. And it can help lower cholesterol levels, which is a good thing. It does contain omega-3 fatty acids, which is also found in fish oil, and it's beneficial for heart health. It also has a high smoke point, so in cooking, it's more suitable for frying, than some of the other oils, so and high heat cooking. Then we've got sesame oil, which has its benefits. It's rich in antioxidants, again, protecting against cell damage, fighting free radicals, and it includes sesamol and sesamin, which may help reduce inflammation, and that's another buzzword today, reducing inflammation, which is really important in preventing heart disease. Inflammation is a big risk factor in heart disease. So it does contain healthy fats, which can be helpful in preventing heart disease. It's also very common in Asian cuisine, and it does add a very distinct flavor to cooking. Do you use that a lot?
Yeah, I love sesame oil.
Flaxseed oil, very, very beneficial in terms of heart health. It's high in the omega-3 fatty acids or linolenic acid, just like fish oil, but it is a vegetable source as opposed to fish, which is an animal source. And it comes in oil form, but you can also get it while it is a seed. And you can use it ground up. I use that in my oatmeal every morning.
Me too.
And ground it up in the blender, etc. So it has a nice nutty flavor to it. So it can help reduce inflammation. It can also contains lignans, Lignans, which have antioxidant properties. So that's like another big thing. The antioxidants, the omega-3s in terms of like heart health. It's best used in salad dressings or added to smoothies, and it has a low smoke point. So this is not something that you would want to use for cooking. Pumpkin seed oil. The benefits, it's rich in antioxidants and healthy fats, particularly the omega-6 fatty acids. So when we talk about getting fatty acids in the diet, we talk about the omega-3s and the omega-6s. We already get omega-6s in our diet, but it contains zinc, which is important for immune function and also skin health. It has a nutty flavor, so it's used in soups and salads and sauces because it does have a nice flavor to it. Then we have hemp seed oil, and when you think of hemp, what do we think of? Right? CBD, etc. But the hemp seed has a balanced ratio of omega-3s and omega-6s. It's beneficial for heart health, as is most of them. It's rich in another acid, which is called gamma-linolenic acid, or GLA, which helps reduce inflammation. It's also used in salad dressings, and it's very popular as a dietary supplement. Then we have safflower oil, which is low in saturated fat and high in the monounsaturated fat, so a good source. This one contains CLA, or conjugated linoleic acid, which can help in weight management, and you will see a lot of CLA supplements out there.
Really?
Whether or not it really does have an effect on weight, again, is up for discussion. It does have a high smoke point, which makes it useful in cooking and baking. Then we have corn oil. And that used to be like the go-to oil. You know, growing up, everybody used corn oil, and that's the one that's on that list that is like, you know what? You're better off like avoiding that one completely.
Definitely.
What are the benefits? Well, it does contain polyunsaturated fats, but as we've discussed already, the monounsaturated fats really are much better for your heart health than polyunsaturated. It does have phytosterols, which do help lower cholesterol levels. And if you look at natural cholesterol reducing medications, not medications, but supplements out there, a phytosterol is one of the ones that you'll see listed as an ingredient. It is used in frying because of its high smoke point. So it's commonly used in frying and baking.
So now that we've gotten into the different types of oils and their benefits, now let's get down to which ones are the best for cooking, what types of cooking they're good for, because as we mentioned, some are good for frying, some are better when they're raw. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so monounsaturated fats are a good choice for cooking because of their health benefits. And that's what we're primarily concerned with here. Number one, olive oil, okay? Widely used in typically Italian cuisine, but Mediterranean cuisine. We talk about the Mediterranean diet, and olive oil is like the go-to. It's excellent for sautéing, for roasting, and as a salad dressing. So like for deep fat frying, you would not, but we don't really recommend deep fat frying.
But just a quick disclaimer, because as we were just discussing prior to this, please make sure you know where your olive oil is coming from, because there's so much fake olive oil going around. It's actually one of the biggest foods that is faked in this country, even the world. Like the amount of people who are mixing it with other oils and claiming that it's extra virgin is absurd. So just please make sure you know where your
you're reading those labels. And I mean, when you
single origin is what you want to look for.
And I mean, it's mind-boggling when you look at the shelves and you look at the different varieties and the costs, and you know, so you do want to be careful. Then we have canola oil. And again, that used to be very, very popular. People were like recommending that over olive oil. It's versatile. It has a mild flavor. It's suitable for frying, baking, and dressing as well. But if I had a choice, I would go with olive oil over canola.
I would stay safe and just stay away from that.
Then we have peanut oil, which is ideal for frying because it has a very high smoke point. So I guess if you're, you know, going to be doing some stir frying and doing Chinese vegetables, things like that, maybe every so often, you know, but you would use that. But it does have a nutty flavor to it. Then we have avocado oil, and I know you're a big fan of avocado oil.
It's all I use.
It also has a high smoke point, so very good for baking and frying, but it has a lot of health benefits also, as we know. I mean, people are eating avocados like
if they weren't so damn expensive.
I
swear, I could eat a whole avocado. I eat at least half an avocado a day. But like if I had more money, I'd eat a whole one every day.
Very high in monounsaturated fat, which is, you know, the best one. And then we have sesame oil, which we talked about earlier as well, often used in Asian cuisine. It adds a nice unique flavor. It can be overpowering, so you want to be careful with that. But it's good for stir frying and marinades.
Now that we've gone over which oils are best for cooking and their purposes, what can we conclude?
So seed oils can be a healthy addition. Maybe not all of them, but they can be a healthy addition when used in moderation. And like we've said, moderation is key. You know, you don't want to be, you know, just using a certain one. You want to use a variety of them based on the smoke point, etc., and flavor and what you're using it for. If it's going to be a salad dressing or whether you're baking or frying, etc. They do provide nutritional benefits depending on the type, as we discussed earlier. So, but it's essential to choose the one that's going to meet your needs, your dietary preferences, suitable for your cooking and what you're using it for, while being mindful of the balance in the diet and what type of fats you're getting in, and whether you're looking to reduce the risk of heart disease, which I would say everybody is. You know?
I don't think anybody wants heart disease.
No, number one killer, you know? So you want to be mindful of that.
Definitely. But it sounds like each oil, canola included, don't kill me, has their benefits, it really just comes down to the quality of the oils you're choosing. So if you're getting some, crappy oil that's, not 100% pure, it's made in poor conditions, it's processed or tampered with in any way, then obviously those are the ones you want to be avoiding. But if you find good quality, whole, 100% oils, you're probably going to be okay.
Yeah, and you want to spend the money on a good oil. It's worth it. It's
definitely is.
We're using a lot of it, so it's going into your body, and you want to make sure you're getting. You read labels, and so that's an important label to read.
Yeah,
and making sure that you're getting something that's going to be high quality.
Definitely. This has been very eye-opening, as always. And there's a lot of long words for the...
a lot of linoleic, and acids.
But all good information. And I'm so glad that we can finally kind of dive into the stigma of canola oil, because it's just one of those buzzwords. It's like you say it and people are like, keep it away from me.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it again is not necessarily about the oil itself. It's the quality of the oil, where it's coming from. I mean, if you're eating McDonald's every day and it's full of garbage oils, then you're gonna have a problem. But the seed oil itself is not the enemy.
Exactly. Right.
Thank you so much again. This has been another question
Love
for
doing
Cathy.
it.
Please keep the questions coming. Again, continuing in the spirit of Dietitian Month. However, I know we were supposed to talk about detoxing this week. We had some technical difficulties, so we had to change course. But that will
Stay
be
tuned for next week
and for sure.
Being that it's spring, we talk about detox being, spring into it.
Yeah.
Spring
it's officially spring today.
Yes, it is. It is.
Bye,
Have a good
everybody.
one. Bye.